Hi everybody, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Victoria. I am a 22-year-old woman of transgender experience, and I make mostly LGBT content here on YouTube. If that's your thing, hit that subscribe button down below so that you never miss out on a new upload. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you would know that about 2 years ago, I had my SRS, or my sexual reassignment surgery, gender confirmation surgery, bottom surgery, whatever you want to call it. It is a very important step for many, but not all, trans women, and it gave me the lovely kitty that I have now. If you want to hear more about that, I have a ton of other videos on my channel that I'll link right up here in a little box. As you can imagine, the recovery for this surgery is very intense, so it is of the utmost importance that you have everything prepared so that you have a smooth sailing recovery. I know I've been making a lot of videos about surgery lately, and life and the trans experience are not all about surgery, but I really feel like my insight as someone that's post-op, someone that's on the other side of transition, is really useful, and I think that you guys really appreciate this video, so I'm gonna keep them coming. Before I jump into this video, I just wanna say you're watching me, you're here. Thank you so much for all the support. If you wanna join our lovely family, hit that red subscribe button down below and the bell so you're notified whenever I make a new video every single Wednesday. Follow all my social media in the description box down below to be involved in more interactive content. And without further ado, let me dive on into this video. I'm going to start off with by far the most important thing that you need to prepare before your bottom surgery, and that is laser hair removal and electrolysis. Most surgeons have a requirement that you have to have a certain amount of laser hair removal and electrolysis before undergoing the surgery, and all surgeons do recommend some level of hair removal. So when I went to my surgeon, she gave me a packet of all the things that I needed to pack, all the ways that I needed to prepare health-wise, and the specific areas in which I had to get laser hair removal. I have spent an obscene amount of money on laser hair removal all down there before surgery, and I really wish that I had known about the Catch Beauty IPL laser hair removal system at home before going through those packages, because it would have saved me so much money. If you're a returning subscriber, you've heard me talk about this device countless times because I believe in it, and it would have saved me so much time and money in my transition, and that is the Catch Beauty at Home IPL laser hair removal system. Seriously, it just kills all the hairs. I use it on my legs. I have naturally very dark hair, you see, and lighter skin and very sensitive skin, so I'd shave down there, whatever, and I would have the worst ingrowns, razor burn, everything. So looking back, I really wish that I had purchased this and just used electrolysis to clean up some of the extra hairs down there. If you are interested in saving coin and still getting those great salon results, I will link this baby right in the description box down below. Another important thing to do for preparation is to clean your living space. I always say that a clean space is a clean mind. Your space is really a representation of where you are mentally. So of course, after surgery, you're going to be bedridden. You're going to be tired. You're going to be temporarily disabled. So you really want to make sure that everywhere that you're going to be, your home, your kitchen, your bedroom, is just clean and organized. Make sure you have bins to organize things. Make sure you wipe down and sanitize all of your surfaces. And honestly, most important of all of the cleaning tips, you need to make sure that when you leave your home to go for surgery or go on your trip to whatever state your surgeon is in, clean your sheets and put fresh sheets on your bed so that when you come home, you can just climb right in. It's fresh, it's clean, it's brand new, never even been tussled. This will be a time of healing and rejuvenation for you, and you want to make sure that your space reflects that. Next up in preparing for bottom surgery is to make sure you have all of your entertainment in order. So, you know, pick up a hobby, take an online class, get a Netflix subscription. Make sure that you are bringing whatever video game consoles or your Fire Stick or your laptop, your knitting, whatever it is that's going to keep you busy, because you're going to be in bed a lot even when you get back. You're gonna want to stock up on shows that you want to watch, stock up on movies, maybe go ahead and research a bunch of trans history. That's actually what I did, and I found it to be so liberating and so empowering. Personally, I recommend getting a good book and a Nintendo Switch. Those are two things that will just keep you occupied for hours and hours. And before you go, make sure that all of your devices are fully charged and have full batteries so that you can come home to an easy environment. Next up on the list is to get in shape. Now this one is not completely mandatory. For me personally, I got into fitness right before surgery and it has continued in my life into now, and I'm so grateful that I established that habit. But more than just looking good and feeling good, you want to make sure that your body is in tip-top shape, because the healthier your body is, the faster you're going to recover, and that's just a fact. Because this is such an intense and invasive procedure, most surgeons require that you're below a certain BMI in order to be eligible for surgery. And I mean, that makes perfect sense because, like I just said, a healthy body is going to be healthier. It's going to heal faster. And for the same reason, I don't know if there's any science behind this, but I feel like when you're healthier, you have better circulation, which would mean that you get sensation down there faster than if you didn't. And I personally, I mean, I regained sensation very quickly after surgery, and I feel like that was largely in part because I had great cardio practices before. So make sure you're putting good food in your body and enough food in your body. Make sure that you're getting up and moving, exercising. Try to cut back on things like smoking and drinking and whatever is going to put your body through more physical stress, because of course every day we want to put our best foot forward, and today is no exception, honey. Surgery day is vital. When you're preparing for surgery, you're really going to want to get to know yourself. Now, I know what you're thinking. A lot of people that are watching this video that are going in for surgery, we know ourselves, and that's why we're so confident in deciding to go through with such a life-changing procedure. But what I really mean is get to know yourself, get to know the woman you are and the woman that you are working toward becoming, both before, during, and after surgery recovery. Also, that part down there is going away soon, and you're gonna have to be abstinent for about 3 months after surgery. So a lot of people have what I called a going out of business sale. Shops closing. You can't get it on for several months after surgery, so I really just wanted to have as much fun as I could before going under the knife, and that's exactly what I did. So I'm not telling you to go and put that thing out on the street by any means. I mean, if that's your thing, if that's your deal, go hustle, baby, go do your thing, go on with your bad self. But if you're too uncomfortable with, you know, what you have going on down there, or you're really shy or whatever, have those last moments down there alone. A lot of trans women, myself included, hold a lot of hate and disgust toward our parts down there. And while I understand it, and that's of course why I went under the knife and had the surgery, I wish I had been easier on myself pre-op than I was, because, you know, that part down there is not just being lopped off. It's not going away forever. They're actually using the organs and the skin and the nerves to create your new vagina. And so instead of being resentful or hateful or disgusted with your body, be thankful that you are blessed to be in good health and that you're able to get this surgery, because guess what? Those parts down there are all being repurposed. That's still you. That's still your body. If you're harboring hate towards your body, you're harboring hate towards yourself. So let that shit go, baby. Next up for preparing for SRS should be an obvious one, but that is to make a shopping and packing list. Your surgeon will almost definitely be giving you a shopping and packing list along with all of your information in your packet during your consultation. Mine gave me a very long and extensive list. I do have here the notebook that I actually wrote in when I was recovering and prepping for surgery. So I'm gonna read you my packing and shopping list. This is not all encompassing. I will certainly be leaving some things out from this list, so make sure you follow your doctor's orders before any YouTuber's orders. So on my list, I had vitamins and supplements that my doctor had recommended to me, pads, puppy pads, lube, t-shirts, loose underwear, sports bra, loose skirts or pants, toothbrush and toothpaste, razor, facial, you know, skincare stuff, hairbrushes, hair ties, shampoo, conditioner, glasses, sunglasses, deodorant, perfume, my Fire Stick or your Roku or whatever is gonna give you that entertainment up on the screen, bring up that Netflix, my 3DS, which nowadays would be my Nintendo Switch, charger, USB cube to charge, headphones, phone, socks, laptop, knitting, sweater, headbands, and journal. I would highly recommend carrying a journal with you just so that you can look back, because I love to look at like right before surgery or right after surgery and see how awful I felt in comparison to now. Nearing the end here, next up on my list is to prepare financially. Now, I'm not even just talking about paying for the surgery, paying for the medications, the transportation, the hotel stay, all of that If you are working full-time or part-time, you are going to have to take time out of work to recover from this surgery. So while you are making no money from that primary job, you need to have a savings, a cushion to fall back on and draw from in times of need. More importantly than that, you need to have multiple streams of income so that while you are taking time off from work, you can still make money. That is a tip for an entirely other video. If you want some financial advice from me, leave a comment down below. I am no Bill Gates, but I'm trying to build some generational wealth here, okay? But yeah, make sure that your job knows how long you're going to be away for. Make sure that if you are in school that you can do whatever schoolwork that you have from home, or that you schedule this during summer break or winter break or whatever. Make sure that you apply for TDI, or temporary disability insurance, that you can still be getting paid while you're recovering. Yes, this is an important surgery, but life isn't all about surge, darling. Make sure that you have all of your ducks in a row and your priorities in check. No, I am not saying delay and put off surgery for your cashier job at a grocery store. What I am saying is make sure that you have the resources to keep yourself stable throughout your recovery. And lastly, speaking of having the resources to recover smoothly, it is so important that you practice mental wellness before, during, and after recovery. This surgery is very, very intense, both physically and mentally, especially the first 3 months. The first month especially was really, really hard on me mentally. I remember hearing trans girls online talking about how the post-op depression was so tough. And I remember thinking two things. One of them being, girl, you just had surgery. Like, you have a pussy. Why are you so upset? On the other hand, I was also thinking, I mean, I get it. It's you're down, you're alone, but I'm diagnosed with depression. I was like, honey, that's just another walk in the park for me. No, baby, it was a lot rougher than I had expected. The beginning stages of recovery are super, super rough. I mean, it down there looks bad, it smells bad, it feels bad. You have to dilate all the time. Your entire life is devoted to taking care of and staring at this surgical site for you. So, you know, it's really easy to feel like, oh my God, what did I do to myself? Or you're just, you know, you're out of work, you're out of your social circles, you're out of school. So you're really just lying in bed. And even if you have people coming to you and taking care of you, or friends that visit you, which I did have, and that's also very important that you set up, it's more important that you are in a good place mentally. So if you have things going on in your life, if you're on the edge of a toxic relationship, on a rocky standing with your partner, if you have an incredibly stressful job, if you know that you don't deal with loneliness well, you need to make sure that you are aware of all these things and that you take care of them before surgery so that you're not in an incredibly vulnerable state and then everything just falls out underneath you. All right, you guys, those are all of my tips that I'm sharing today for prepping for bottom surgery. Ultimately, make sure that you contact your surgeon. They will give you a whole list of things to prepare and get in order before surgery. I have so many more things that I could talk about. If you want a part 2 for preparation, or an extensive packing list, or whatever else, what kind of SRS questions you have, please, please, please leave them in the description box down below or the comment section down below. I love to hear from you. If you do have any questions or requests for me that require a little more attention, please make sure that you click that link in the description at wisio.com/Victoria Rose, where I can take all of your questions and requests and give you a 3-minute long video response in return, giving my true, honest opinions and advice. Or you can also schedule a phone call with me. I will link all my social media in the description box down below. I am so much more active on there, especially on Instagram. So if you want to see my stories, you want to participate in polls and Q&As, make sure that you follow me down there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. It helps out my channel so much. Share it with whoever you think can benefit from it, and hit that red subscribe button down below so that you never miss out on our new video every single Wednesday. Thank you all so much for watching, and until I see you next Wednesday, good luck. I love you. Bye.